Alrighty, fellas, it is time for another PokeMMO raid in the Lunar New Year event. This is raid number 6. I'm over at Route 10 in Kanto. You can actually just fly to the rock tunnel entrance. It's super easy to get to the rock tunnel entrance and do the Ampharos raid. You mostly just want to spam Earthquakes, from my understanding. It does get +3 defense at a certain point, so it's nice to have Earth Power Mons in the back. I am Sacrifice leading here with Tailwind. So I'm going to go off a Tailwind. I know we have the Fog for something in the back. Let's see what happens. Let's see how this raid starts. I haven't done this. This is my first, blind attempt. If you're a real one, time the skill swap on the Cotton Guard to negate. Ah, that's pretty based. That's a cool strat. Skill swapping the boost to give it -3 defense instead. That would honestly be pretty powerful. So we should get our Tailwind off there. We get our Tailwind off. We get a Light Screen up as well. It's very hard to time. Yeah, fair. We're gonna go for the simple strat. So I got my Tailwind up. Probably you want to go to something that doesn't have like a crazy speed now. Got like a slower mon, so we have access to Tailwind. I'd probably go T-Tar. T-Tar Assault Vest. I have Scarf Chomp, but you don't want to go right into that. You could go Krook here. I'm going to go T-Tar with Assault Gear. I've got a Assault Gear T-Tar and just go for an EQ. Set up Sand as well. I feel like Sand is pretty relevant. Like, we have a lot of Pokemon that are going to benefit from that special defense boost. A Stun Spore from the Prankster Wild Whimsicott. That's kind of frustrating. That's actually a rough thing to see. A T-Tar gets an attack off. Another T-Tar. Only unfortunately doing 2.4 and 2.6 damage to the Ampharos, unfortunately. It's not amazing damage, but it's doing okay. Something that Cav talked about on his stream yesterday was that ground types actually have a really weird position in raids because EQ hits the other two mons. The way that spread moves work is the more targets they hit, the less damage they do overall. It sort of like divides the damage, right? So within raids, Earthquake is actually like not that great because you're not doing enough pure damage to the boss, and it kind of lowers the damage. EQ is basically 75 damage. Yeah, 75 base. Yeah, which is like not good, That's rough. But thankfully ground types in general are kind of powerful, and having that electric resistance, like, I think it does even out a fair bit, but it definitely makes ground types have a weird time in raids in general. I do have a Shaman on my team today, which is cool. I'm excited to use this. It's Specs and Earth Power once again, because later in the fight, the Ampharos will get a +3 defense boost. There's the Cotton Guard, for example. There we go. No, this is a good correction. Sorry to nerds, but I believe it is 1 flat reduction. Hitting 2 Pokemon should be the same as hitting 3, just for clarification. That's a good clarification. I thought it was... No, that's a good nerd. That's a good nerd emoji correction. I assumed it was less per Pokemon it hit. Yeah. The AoE moves obviously do take care of the ads in the process. I just don't know if that's valuable in raids. Maybe I'm mistaken, I feel like, because like you see how like every time we kill the ads, another one is always spawning. I get what you're saying though. So like here we get 2 EQs off, kill them on. It's just something to consider, But now these EQs coming out do max damage or whatever. But that was still only 1.6%. Holy fuck, that Cotton Guard really changed this situation. We're also all getting paralyzed from the Prankster Stun Spore Whimsicott alongside the Discharge. 30% chance to paralyze. We do have 2 ground types. It's actually so crazy that this poor Excadrill, if the Prankster Stun Spore Whimsicott just targeted one of the Tyrannitars, it would have been so much better, because the Tyrannitars can get paralyzed by Discharge, so it's going to happen eventually. The Excadrill doesn't get hit by Discharge, so it literally cannot get... It had to have been Stun Spored. So that was kind of interesting. That was kind of unfortunate. Discharge still hits our T-Tars, but doesn't do too much damage. The Excadrill dodges it, which is super nice. We're getting very little damage off, but honestly, all of us have like 5 Pokemon left. 4 to 5 most likely. Ampharos is basically 50% HP. This has been a really chill raid. Really easy raid so far. Light Screen does wear off. We'll start taking more damage here, but that's okay. We kind of want our Pokemon to die at this point. Maybe get some resets off. Crocodile comes out. Honestly, a pretty good time while there's only one ad. So we can go ahead and try to get some EQs off. Hopefully let the Krook get a Moxie proc. And there it does. That's exactly what you want to see. Krook gets off his attack first. We're all paralyzed, so we're a little bit slower. He gets the Moxie proc, which is nice for us. The ground gem proc, huge. Okay, one T-Tar goes down. I still have my T-Tar in the fight. I almost like considered switching it out to keep sand, which can be really relevant in PvP. That signal beam destroyed that Krook. I don't think it's actually worth it ever. Switching is almost never worth in raids, right? Like think about it like doubles, right? It's really hard to switch in doubles. You can, but it's really, really difficult. It's so much more meaningful when you have two Pokemon that are able to punish you for that switch versus in singles. You can just switch all day if you do it correctly. But in doubles, you're more punished for switching because there's two mons that could attack. It's kind of the same. Nice fucking Rampardos. It's kind of the same in raids because, you know, the raid boss gets 3 attacks, right? You see the 3 number here, plus the ad. There might be like 3 or 4 attacks coming out all at once. So that's super interesting. I don't know what's happening in chat, bro. You guys gotta keep it under control during the raid, please. Alakazam goes down. Thank you, mods. There's there's not a whole lot to say at this point. Pretty chill raid. Pretty chill raid. Pretty chill time. My Tyranitar finally does go down. We have no sand. We have no tailwind. I believe no screens, but that's okay. We're kind of just chilling. Do I want to bring in Krook here? I'm trying to think. Do I need to bring in Shaman here? I don't think it matters. I actually don't even know if it matters. I think I just go for damage. I think we just go for damage. Then we just go for the EQs. That's okay, guys. Let's focus on the raid. Guys, I see you guys. I see you guys. I'm just trying to focus on the raid. We're having a bit of drama in Twitch chat. What's new, dude? That's okay. Ampharos, Dragon Pulse comes out. I love Barrows flexing his Rampardos. I could have brought my Rampardos to this raid. I thought about bringing like Rampardos or Golurk, but it probably is. This raid was so easy. It's probably worth it. It's probably worth it. We have a lot of raids to do today. Ampharos, Steelix, Slacking, Tauros. I'm trying to just get the things done as quick as possible. This should be a pretty chill raid. +3 defense. How much damage is my Earthquake doing? If you have more Earth Power Mons or more special attacking ground type mons, it's definitely gonna be more impactful. Definitely much better. I know someone said Hydreigon. Hydreigon's pretty good. It does take decent signal beam damage, unfortunately, but like Hydreigon with Earth Power is probably gonna be a lot better than a lot of these other mons that I'm using. I just don't have many. That's one of the few mons that I still desperately need for a as a raid Pokemon. Crocodile doing 2.9 there is nice. My Garchomp only doing 1.4 is rough. Signal Beam coming on the Krook. Krook's getting destroyed by Signal Beams is also rough, but I still think it's like ideal. They do so much damage. This is my Scarf user that I'm using without, so it makes sense I'm not doing much damage as well, honestly. That +3 defense from Cotton Guard's going crazy. Is every raid level 65? No, it's a great question. Raids usually increase in level, like over the tiers, right? It's a great question. Oh yeah, this alpha. No, yeah. Clarko said I still have 6 mons. This is ridiculous. This is so easy. Clarko literally hasn't lost a single Pokemon. Yeah, this is one of the easier raids I've seen. I'll be honest. It takes a long time. It takes a long time to beat. Epataya is impactful, to be fair. This is where, if we have it in the back, we could go for the Defog, I believe. Yeah, after Steelix is level 80, yes. Levels usually increase the higher tiers they go. $65 is 3-star raids, 80 is for 4 stars, 100 for 5. I don't remember. I think 100 might be only be for, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if most players need hundreds for end game, but I could be wrong. I need to bring in a new mon here. I'll just bring in, I gotta just click faster. I do want to bring in the, I'll probably get signal beam here and kill, which is fine. I want to bring in my shaman before it's too late. Get some use out of my shaman. It is 100 for 5. How many 5-star raids are there? These are all 80s, I presume. Steelix to Tauros. Is there going to be 3 5-star raids that require level 100s? So I don't remember that as well. It's so interesting. I think as solo, it's nearly impossible to beat slacking. I'm curious to get to slacking and see how it feels. I don't know if it's going to be the same as last year. That's been a huge help this year. Like all of these raids have felt so much easier than previous. We just have practice. We have experience. And even if this is your first event as a new player, you're still like able to use strategy. Last year we developed strategies, and this year we're just reusing those same strategies essentially. We're just doing decent damage. This is where I bring in the shaman. Cute little fella. Specs shaman should be able to get off enough damage. Just go for an earth power here, even though it's not stab. We should be able to do enough. Yeah, Clarko still has everything alive. Oh no, my shaman getting hit before I can even get an attack off is unfortunate. We do get our earth power off. Only doing 1.9. This thing is so tanky. Speed +2, attack +2. Oh man, this thing is so tanky. I thought we had a defog in the back. I'm not sure. Or does haze not work? Someone said. Damn, this would have been nice to haze. Is Skyform Shaman allowed on the radar? No, I believe it is. I believe it is. I believe it is. I don't know if I should pop that for this. Let's go to next form. I always assumed. I don't know the stats. Maybe I should throw up the Skyform Shaman. Why not Skyform? I just didn't think about it. Just go to EQ. We should be fine even. Hopefully. We get enough damage in. 1.5%. Clarko's first mon finally goes down. Signal, I should live 1 signal beam. That's good. Okay, I get off some damage. That's actually the Etska. Come on, let me get 1 off. Let me get 1 attack off. Ah! Okay, I'm out. I'm dead. Good luck, boys. Good luck, boys. We should have it, I think. It's going to be closer than I expected. It's going to be closer than I expected. It's going to be close. I already have my my shaman. I was arguably the first Skyform shaman. I just forgot to I forgot to abuse that fact, boys. It happens. 9,000 hours and forgot to change form of a new mechanic. Shake my head. Shake my head. I don't know if we'll be able to beat it, boys. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what happened. What's the reason why we can't haze the stats? What's the what causes that? How do you change its form? You have to consume 1,000. There's a button you click like on the Pokemon over here, and like this thing, and you have to consume 1,000 Residuas. There's some protective barrier, so it's just a unique mechanic. Gotcha. But here, there we go. Wait, we can actually see it in chat. The Earth Power would have procced a Spadef drop, but it said Ampharos' strange barrier protected it from stat drops. So you literally can't. That's super. You can't haze the stats or anything, which makes it really complicated. Oh no, this is gonna be really tough, boys. Do we have any let's see what we have left. Is it just we might have Poliwrath left? Poliwrath, Murkrow, Exca. We might. Okay, huge difference from the Garchomp. Oh, wait, surely we get this. Come on. It's what a raid, bro. This did end up being so much more difficult. This ended up being so much more difficult. Safeguard protects from statuses. It shouldn't affect any lowering of stats. Dude, this was really close. I think we should have this, but this is scarily close. I don't think so. I think we must have made a big mistake, or something must have went wrong. I don't think they buffed it. Maybe I just needed more. Maybe I underestimated the special attackers for grounds. But hey, a win is a win, boys, okay? Still first try, and you know what? We get a raid done. The 6th raid of the event done. Nice job to my Link. A win is a win, and we will take that all day. I trolled a bit, bro. It's okay. A raid's a raid. A win is a win. Oh, I always try to show my first run just to show people how messy your raid can be and how it can look and, you know, still win. So these are not like raid guides. These are more just, hey, here's my fight. Let's document it. Want to watch proper raid guides? I always recommend checking out Cav. We get a 3x31. It's double attack and build attack. So, but it's also 170 overall, 22 plus in every stat. So that's a pretty good catch. I will take that all day, honestly. I'll take that all day. We'll take that, boys. That is 6 out of 12 raids done. Thanks for watching the video. Like it if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more and follow along for all the Lunar New Year event content.